Welcome to Conversations with Atlanta's Movers and Shakers. I am your host, Mandisa Johnson. Today, we are catching up with our mover and shaker, character designer, creator of Team Supreme show, and advocate, Joshua Leonard. Hi, Joshua. How are you today?
Hello, how you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
I'm good. So we know from our past conversations, kind of like, your background of why you did Team Supreme show, and can you share with us a few fun facts about you?
Yes, a few fun facts about me is I am trained in mixed martial arts. I used to box. I was training for the 2008 Olympics, but Hurricane Katrina happened in 2005, so that kind of messed me up. Um, and I love movies. I love film. Like I study them. So that's just a couple things.
Wow, I didn't know you did mixed martial arts. That's definitely a fun fact for me from you. So, for those who may not know, could you share with us the difference between a character designer and an animator?
Yeah, so a character designer is it's what's known as like pre-production. It's the early stage of development as it pertains to the character of that story and what the character will look like. So um, most of the time, the writers, the art directors, they really don't have a clear path of what this character will look like. So that's where I come in and design like 50 different looks for them to choose from and kind of narrow it down like that. So that's the character designer, and an animator is the actual person that actually makes the characters move. So I also know how to animate as well. I'm a 2D frame by frame animator, like traditional Disney style, like flip book,
Mm.
old school. So that's very tedious, but I love to do that as well. So we make the characters move, and then the character designers create the characters.
Thank you for sharing that. So, a lot has changed since our last conversation. Can you, could you share with us what has changed since then and where you are now in the development of Team Supreme show?
Yeah, so I think the last time we spoke, I don't know if I was with Illumination at that time or what. I don't think I was, but um, so I was, man, what, who was I working with? Maybe I was with Baobab Studios.
You had just started working for Netflix. I don't think you were with Biobab. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Like Netflix this first time or the second time? Because I worked for them twice.
that was
One-
last February.
Okay. So the first time. Okay, the first time. So I did I got to do character design on a movie. And then after I got done with that, I got picked up again for a TV show for Netflix. So
Oh,
the movie did get greenlit, so they are about to make it. And I was just getting ready to move. I'm supposed to be in LA right now in March, but
right.
it kind of got put on hold for now. But I guess Netflix is taking care of some things on that end, but everything happens for a reason. From Netflix, I went to I think Baobab Studios. I did that for 3 months. I had I do freelance. So I did Baobab, and then I did um Illumination. I did some artwork for, some character design for Omar Dorsey, big time actor on Queen Sugar. You
Wow.
know, good friend of mine lives out here in Decatur. Um, what else? So Illumination, and now I'm still with Hillman Grad, Lena Waite's company, her production studio. So working on a project with her, also working on Team Supreme. So we got two new writers, and all my writers that work on Team Supreme, they have a disability, which is super dope to me because we can really get everything down to the core of the truth of certain disabilities and what it looks like. So that's kind of what I was doing today. They sent over a pitch deck. We're getting ready to pitch
Okay.
to Warner Brothers in a couple months, so I'm excited about that. But that's kind of where we're at. So we kind of went a different route with the writing, which I love a lot more. And I basically told them, like, look, man, Team Supreme, there's no reason why this show can't compete with Batman, DC, Marvel, any of that stuff. Like it needs to be that good. And my writers, they got it. So that's kind of where we're at. There's been a lot of changes, good changes, but some newer and more characters and things like that. But so there's certain things that I can't speak on yet with Team Supreme, like I usually can. Oh, I got this, and this is a new one.
Right.
So it's gonna be some surprises as well. But Zeke is still my main character. I still have these guys, but we do have some new ones as well. So super excited.
Yeah, we're excited for you. I like the characters in the background.
Thank you.
You do such a great job with your drawing. I like when you
Thank you.
share when you're drawing.
Yeah, my like my work in progress videos.
Yes.
I
Yes.
appreciate it.
So we're gonna take a break, but we'll be right back.
Son, I want you to always remember this when it comes to doing the right thing. Let nothing stop you. Sometimes you gotta make hard decisions, even break a rule or two. But as long as it's good in your heart, and you're doing the right thing, let nothing stop you. Okay?
Welcome back to Conversations with Atlanta's Movers and Shakers. I am your host, Mandisa Johnson. Today we are catching up with character designer and creative Team Supreme, Joshua Leonard. So on average, how much dedication do you put into your artwork per day?
I probably do about 4 hours a day. And that's only because I work full time and work on other projects. So I definitely get to draw daily, at least 4 hours, even if it's stuff that I'm not, if it's not even my stuff personally. I like to do my personal stuff, but you got to pay the bills. So 4 hours at least.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always wondering, like, how do you work on other stuff, including your stuff?
Right.
Yeah, so 4
Super.
hours.
Yeah, it's busy. It's just busy.
Right, right. So what is a day in life for Joshua Leonard?
Wake up, drink a glass of water, go to the gym for an hour, come home, eat, go to work, at least get ready for work, go to work from 12 to 9, get off, shower, eat again, and then I draw till about 2 or 3 in the morning doing the artwork stuff. So that's daily.
Wow. I don't know how you do it, but you do it, you get it done.
Yeah.
So with all the technology there is today, would you advise someone coming out of high school wanting to pursue a career in your same field to further their education?
In a 4-year college, or like just a course that you can take on YouTube?
Maybe like a course they could do on YouTube. Like
Yeah. That's a really good question. I get that one a lot. So the 4-year degree is great, but you're gonna have to take math, and you're still gonna have all of that unnecessary stuff you don't really need if you're going for art. Um, and I personally love the Art Institute. I had a good time there. I learned a lot. I met some good people and branded myself there. But had I known about all this stuff on YouTube and these courses you can take from these guys at Disney and all this stuff for, you're talking about $3,000, you get the whole same thing you would have got for 100,000 from SCAD or whatever it is. So that is, I would go more with the course route, just because you get core, you get right to it. You get right to it. Luckily for me, I went to an art school, so they they cater more to the artist. They know how we think, and they know we're not going to use half of that stuff they're teaching us. You still got to pass, but at the end of the day, you really have to fail to fail. You know what I mean? Like, you really got to just not do anything. They're going to pass you, but I wanted to just be kind of over the top with mine. So, but yeah, I would have probably taken a course online. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, especially because school is so expensive. And then, like you
Yeah.
said, all the other courses, you just want to get to what you want to learn about, not
Right.
worrying about like math and
Yeah.
science. You just want to
Yeah,
get.
we did that already in high school. It's like, why are we doing this again? What? I mean, come on now. I mean, and then the way the price is continuing to rise is like, it's already hard out here for everybody. So to save that type of money and to get exactly what you want to learn, why not? Why
Mhm.
not? And I already knew how to draw anyway before I went to an art school. And I think that's where a lot of students messed up. They went thinking like, oh, they're gonna teach me.
Mhm.
Art school expects you to already know how to get down. So um, and so will these courses. If you decide to buy them, you already have to be at least decent, or you won't even get looked at.
That's a great gem that you just dropped. I like that. So, the last time we spoke to you, you weren't necessarily acting, but you just wrapped filming for one of our kid movers and shakers, 11-year-old Nicholas Boama, who, by the way, made history becoming the youngest TV producers for his show, Nick's House. We do know, however, that you can't speak too much on the show, but can you share about what you got you interested in acting, and can you share about your experience working on the set of Nick's House?
Yeah, shout out to Nick. I didn't know he was a moving shaker. I didn't know y'all did it. Oh, that's dope, man.
Yes,
Nick is
yes.
such a great kid, man. Such a great kid, super smart. Um, but I never wanted to be like an actor like that. I wanted to do stunts. I wanted to do fight scenes, and
Wow.
I'm an actual fighter, and I'm trained in this stuff. So I really wanted to do stunts. But in Hollywood, if you don't look the part, they won't even, I don't look tough enough, basically. So I usually get to play like and I don't like this either. I get like a handsome guy, you're the handsome guy. That's what I got casted on for Nick's House, man. I'm like, come on, man. I fight, right? I'm a fighter, man. I can't help it that I can't grow a beard full, you know. I like to but I guess it's how I carry myself too. They see the pictures with the suits on.
Mhm.
Um, so I don't mind doing these little small roles like this if it's gonna bring in an extra check. But my shout out to Miss Gia. She's also my attorney. She reads all my contracts and stuff. She's the one that she's like, look, man, I got this. We doing this. We want you to animate the title sequence for this show. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. And she's like, I also need you to play this role if you're interested. You're gonna be this. It's a little quick, little hilarious scene. You get speaking roles. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Had a blast, man. Had a blast. I was got to work with Lamont Farrell. I hope I'm saying that right, Farrell or Farrell. I think it's Farrell, but the brother who he produced Moesha, Girlfriends, Are We There Yet? House of Pain, so many things. And I love being on sets. I love being like, movies are cool and I like to do certain things, but I like that behind the scenes stuff even more because I'm behind the director and I'm learning, I'm seeing how he's framing this picture. And it's just like animating. It's just like an animated movie or a TV show. So and that goes hand in hand when I was telling you earlier that I love movies and film. I study them, that behind the scenes stuff. I love all of that stuff. So to see it get made, and we shot a whole, a 30-minute episode in like 3 days, like unheard of stuff. Usually it'll take a week to do a 30-minute show. It took us 3 days. And we were exhausted, but we had so much fun. So much fun. But I can't say too much about the show because I know they're already promoting it and all of that, but just hilarious people on set, you know. I had a blast. I learned a lot. And that's probably like my sixth movie that I've done, a show, you know, TV feature, you know. But I loved it. I loved it.
Wow. Yeah. I actually sent a text message to Danielle asking how it went. She was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
went great, but I'm ready. I'm going to take a few days off to sleep. I was like, well, that's understandable. So
Oh man, it was crazy, man. Poor Danielle, man. She was, and she probably gonna be like, "Why'd you tell them that?" But she was on, you know, on them sets. You got to get out of the way, get out of that camera, get out of that lane. And she was walking past, and you hear this dude. I mean, these brothers were yelling and get out the shot. She was like, "Oh," and she ran off but it was hilarious. She said, "Why didn't you tell me?" So you took your time walking. I thought you were gonna like run over across the way, but. Oh man, she was like, "I'm not leaving anymore. I'm not getting yelled at no more." It was just fun. We had a blast on that set for
that's
sure.
good. That's good. Well, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back.
Acting for Beginners
Hey,
Live. Wednesdays,
what it
12
do?
p.m.
Do
Eastern.
not just read.
We talk about acting, the do's and don'ts of acting,
Why?
how to get started in
Why
the
can't we
acting
share
industry.
it on social media, Mandisa? Why? Stop it. Stop that emotion.
We also have special guests, casting directors,
Oh, my bad.
actors,
I'm a very comedic person. My father says that to me.
producers,
sometimes.
That's what I'm doing as a director. I'm not
Directors.
teaching you acting. I'm teaching you how to use the tools that you already got.
Acting for Beginners with Danny.
Acting for Beginners Live.
Acting for Beginners Live.
So tune in every Wednesday.
Fire, 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 flames, flames, flames.
Acting for Beginners Live.
See Acting for Beginners anywhere. And my name is not attached. Please let me know.
Acting for Beginners Live. I got you.
Welcome back to Conversations with Atlanta's Movers and Shakers. I am your host, Mandisa Johnson. Today we are catching up with character designer and creator of Team Supreme, Joshua Leonard. So, you're a man of integrity. Can you share with our viewers the importance of having integrity in the entertainment industry?
Absolutely. So my pops raised me, to be a man of integrity, and he always told me, he's like, "Man, look, having integrity is not what you do when somebody is watching; it's what you do when they're not watching." So I just try my best to be, you know, trustworthy, you know, caring. Yep, I'm a man of my word, basically. So, you know, if I say I'm gonna do something, I try my best to do it, or at least communicate that I won't be able to do it if you know something comes up emergency. But that's crucial in this industry because your name is like that's your brand. Like you don't want them to say anything to negate you getting a job, a feature, anything like that. So I think having integrity in this industry is crucial. So we have to you got to take all that stuff seriously, you know. So and I teach my daughter that, like, hey, your last name, your name is that's what you got, man. If they start talking bad about it, you got to get out of that hole. So you got to keep it up.
Right. We teach our two oldest that's having integrity, actually, because two, they go to the same school system. They go to the school system that my husband teaches at. So you have that Johnson last name, like, oh, hey, we
Right.
dad, you know.
Don't embarrass me, yeah.
Right. So what are some things that you have had to do differently in the entertainment industry?
Something I had to do differently. Probably just get out more, I think. I'm a big time homebody. I don't mind going out, but people are crazy, man. I don't even like being around any energy like that where I'm like, okay, I went to the movie theater today. I just told you that to see this Batman movie. I sat all the way to the back so I could see everything, all the exit. Like it's sad that it came to that, but I don't I don't get out too much, but I will Jason Weaver gets me. He's like, man, come to this event with me, man. I'm gonna introduce you to all these people, and I'm grateful for that because I do meet a lot of celebrity connects like that. But just getting out a little bit more. I try to stay out of trouble. You know, I don't drink or smoke, so it's no reason for me to be at a bar or a club or anything like that. You know, I'm 38. I'm too old for that anyway. So
You're not too old. I'm not saying that you should be doing that, but you're not too old.
right, right.
So can you share with our viewers some pearls of wisdom and advice?
Yeah. Whatever you do it with the best of your ability, you know. And that goes with being a person of integrity, you know, network like crazy. Like people are out there that we'll help you. You know, you still, just because we help you, you still have to do your part and be a good artist, a good act. You know, you have to do your part. All we can do is kind of put your name out there in the universe. The rest is on you. So I don't, people do that for me. I really try my best to not let them down. You know, if they have the ability to reach out to certain people, certain connects that can help me, I'm gonna make sure I show out for them. So far it's been really good. But what else? Yeah, like I said, the networking, LinkedIn is huge. You gotta go get it, man. Like, it's hard out here. You gotta use every type of you know, social media thing you can get, man. Just reach out to people, network with them, learn, stay humble, stay patient. And I think one thing too many people do is they see stuff on social media and expect to be there like at that same time. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Just because this person is on at the age of 21, your time might be at 30. Like it doesn't work like that. So don't get discouraged just because you see stuff on social media. Have that stuff fake anyway.
Right.
You know, they putting on for social media. And it's sad, you know, but that attention is like air to some people. Like they have to have it and they will do anything for it. But at the end of the day, man, life is short. So respect each other, love each other, and just have fun, man.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And that is the end of our interview. So thank you for answering a few questions for us. And if you know anyone that could be our next Atlanta Mover and Shaker, go to atlantafilmandtv.com, potential Atlanta Mover and Shaker, and fill out our application. And on that note, thank you for joining us.